GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
From the University of Alabama, this is Crimson Tide Today. It's a daily update on Bama sports, and it's brought to you by The Good Feet Store, a proud supporter of Alabama athletics. Visit The Good Feet Store and get back to doing what you love. Learn more at goodfeet.com. Hello again, everybody. I'm Roger Hoover. As we get ready for Alabama against Florida State, here are some comments from earlier this week on Crimson Drive, driven by NASCAR, by Alabama tight end Josh Cuevas.
I remember Coach DeBoer had shown us a quote by Jerry Rice in the team meeting room one time. I remember it saying, "Today I'll do what others won't, so tomorrow I can do what others can't." And I think that's kind of like what's been my philosophy, like going into the off season, just kind of doing a little extra work and kind of trying to put myself on that pedestal of like, this is like my room to lead now, and just kind of putting myself in that position to really do better than last season and be in a better role.
I'll have more in a moment.
This is Christian Miller for The Good Feet Store. I know from playing football at Alabama and in the NFL that if you have foot, knee, hip, or back pain, it can be a huge challenge. The Good Feet Store is designed to personally fit you with arch supports that alleviate and even eliminate your pain altogether. Try them before you buy them. They're in your free, no obligation, personalized fitting, and you can wear them home the same day. So if you're looking to improve your game, the Good Feet Store has you covered. Stop in for a free, personalized fitting today. Roll to victory at goodfeet.com. That's goodfeet.com. Roll Tide.
We've got you covered for Alabama football on Saturday against Florida State. Our coverage from Tallahassee will begin at 11:30 a.m. Central, leading up to kickoff at 2:30 p.m. You can listen to us across the full radio network, the Varsity Network app, as well as watch the booth cam streaming live on all CTSN social media platforms at UA_CTSN. Crimson Tide Today is brought to you by The Good Feet Store. Crimson Tide Today is a production of the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Christine Lisi. As of this morning, third-ranked Ohio State, a consensus 1-point favorite for tomorrow's marquee matchup versus top-ranked Texas, with some sports books, including ESPN Bet, at -1.5. The Buckeyes have been favored by less than 3 points at Ohio Stadium, only once since 2012. Ninth-ranked LSU will be without starting safety A.J. Halsey for the first half against number 4 Clemson tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern on ABC. Halsey suspended for the first half for his role in a fight in last year's regular season finale while playing for Houston. NFL Dolphins outside linebackers coach Ryan Crow arrested early this morning on a domestic battery charge. As of this morning, the 37-year-old being held in Broward County's main jail without bond. The Dolphins placed him on administrative leave following his arrest, said they've been in communication with the NFL and had no other comment at this time.
Can you get me a type C?
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I abuse you.
Your tire's tired.
Well, the lunchtime whistle and the morning's finally done. I'm jumping in my car, I'm gonna have a little fun. The Doghouse Network's on my radio dial. Big Dog's taking care of business for a while. If you're listening to another station I don't understand, 'cause nobody does it like Thom Abraham.
Give us a call, Steve.
He's a northern-bred, southern-fed, slick-talking guy. Listeners in his posse are the Junkyard Dogs. The SEC from Tennessee to calling them hogs. From Gainesville up to Lexington to the Titan Tiger Land, nobody does it like Thom Abraham.
I guess I'm on here. Am I on? Can somebody respond?
It's the holiest day of the week, the Friday trifecta.
about it being the holiest day of the week, but it doesn't get any better than this. Our biggest day of the week during the biggest time of year with football music throughout the show, including the original Monday Night Football. Listen to that guitar. Listen to that guitar. Of course, Friday in the Doghouse means he's highly interactive, often imitated, never duplicated. Owen Home Appliance, Friday Trifecta. I'm going to get you the details on that in a moment. But let me tell you, if you want to get any action, you might want to jump on the lines right now. So whether you're listening in Huntsville to the south, Nashville to the north, Winchester in the middle, phone number is the same everywhere, 256-576-4977. That will get you into the show, and you can participate in the show throughout with that. You can also get in on a text window as well. We read those on the air. It's also a great way to get into the trifecta. In fact, it's the only other way other than a phone call to get in on the trifecta. 732-9TA-SHOW. That's 732-982-7469 for those of you that are Alpha Challenged. And you can always watch the show as well on WZZN TV, on the YouTube, or on the Facebook, or on the X. My X feed is at Thom Abraham Show. You can find it there as well. Now, do not leave me your picks on X. I tell you this every year, and pretty much every week of every year. Do not leave them on Facebook. Do not leave them on the chat window at YouTube or something like that, or whatever it is, however it is that you are consuming the show. There are only two ways to get in on this bad boy. All right? You get in on the phone lines 2 hours during the show. You don't call the drive later on and tell them, I want to get in on radio. No. There's only two ways. You either call this show between now and 2 o'clock. Don't call Paul Feinbaum and say, I want to get it. Or you text the show. That's it. Just two ways to get in. At the top of the one, Lee Sterling is back from ParamountSports.com. We'll take a look at some of the games this weekend with him. As for the Friday Trifecta, now celebrating 25 years. This year, it's the Owen Home Appliance Friday Trifecta. And here are the changes. This one will run all the way through the Super Bowl. Instead of being split in two, we used to end after the SEC championship game, and then we'd pick up again. Well, college football is like the NFL now anyway. They got playoffs all the way through. So we're going straight through the Super Bowl. Okay? Straight through the Super Bowl. And what are you playing for? How about this? Our winning handicapper after the Super Bowl will win a complete Gordon Ramsay set of kitchen appliances from Owen Home Appliance. I'm talking about a new range that's worth $4,000. A range hood that's $1,500. A refrigerator that's $3,500. And a dishwasher that's $1,600. We're talking about a $10,400 value. And you pay nothing. You're like, I got to pay the taxes. No, you pay nothing. You pay nothing. And get this. Maybe you've got a new kitchen or don't need a new kitchen. Or maybe you have an apartment. Maybe you can't have a new kitchen. No worries. You can replace it with something else of equal value from Owen Home Appliance. In fact, Mike Owen of Owen Home Appliance is coming up in a few minutes with more details on this incredible prize package. And yes, I will ask him if you can sell it through him. If you want to leave it there and sell it, I'll ask him how that would work. We'll check. Just go ahead and line up. Phone lines, I don't know how many we can take. Phone lines are kind of jammed right now. So if you get a busy, I don't think you get a busy signal, but I don't know how it works. And I don't know that Grasshopper knows how it works once you get past however many you can move to the board or whatever it is. I don't know. That's not my job. When I started in this business, we ran our own board, answered our own calls. Who remembers that? Hey, caller, what's your name? Alive, we would answer on the, hey, caller, what's your name? That was so rank. Well, we don't do that anymore. I went from running my own board. Hey, caller, what's your name? And your topic. Running your own board. Now, the radio station that I started at, they only took the radio station I started at in Huntsville. they only got like a couple of calls a show. So like when they got a call, everything would stop and, hey, call right here. What do you want to talk about? Oh, somebody called the show. And then when my show started and we started having, I'm like, look, this phone's ringing all the time. I need to have a guy. And the show had a ton of revenue, so we had a guy. That's the way it worked out. Went from there to, at one point in Nashville at WNSR, we had a team. We had a guy answering the phone. We had a guy running the board. We had a guy doing the social media. We had guys all over the place. And now we got me and Grasshopper. Who knows, though? Maybe we'll up that some point, some point in time. All right, let's get the picks out there. Let's start with tonight.
We are Auburn. Are you guys going to put us in with 3 losses in the playoff?
Minus 2.5, meaning Auburn's a 2.5 point favorite. Auburn minus 2.5 at Baylor.
The Bears.
Don't look at me. Baylor is not in the trifecta very often, okay? Well, that's where we went. They're not in the trifecta an awful lot. Look, I got that. How many people do you think are working on this here, pulling the sounders for me? I do actually get some from Steve Moulton every once in a while during the season, and then I like forget where they all are. I need to make a file of just them. All right, how about Texas?
Don't mess with Texas.
They get 1.5 at Ohio State.
You know what? I hate to do this, but I'll take the Suckeyes.
Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Bama Zach, in your honor, roll Tide,
Alabama.
Minus 13.5 at Florida State.
He's incredibly intelligent.
If we're going to do it then, we do it big then.
Not just football-wise, but school.
We're going to do it then. We're going to do it big then. Thank you, Jameis. And in our bonus, Syracuse.
We tried to recruit bigger, better players to come play for us, but they went to good schools.
Gets 13.5 in Atlanta against Josh Heupel and UT.
Oh, they're big, long, athletic, violent.
I can assure you that the gap is closing.
Mm-hmm. His predecessor. So you get the first 3 right to get a point. That's the trifecta. The trifecta is the 3 picks. You get those 3 picks right against the spread, you get a point on the big board. We track it all season long. How else do we know who won the kitchen? Okay? If you get the first 3 right, and then you add to it the bonus pick, you get 2 more points. And you get fed. So if you get all 4 right, you get 3 points, right? You get the first 3, you get a point, then you get to the 2 bonus points. So you get 3 points and you get fed. That's how this works. All right, some quick thumbnail reactions to last night's action. Big Ten teams seem to struggle with their G5 cupcakes. Rutgers over Ohio by 3. Not Ohio State, just Ohio. Bobcats. Minnesota over Buffalo by 13. Not the Buffalo Bills, just Buffalo. Another MAC team. Wisconsin pulling away late from Miami. Not the University of, just Miami of Ohio. Another MAC team. 17-0. 17-0. Really? They were 40-point favorites. And in a game that Nebraska was a touchdown favorite in, they needed an interception in the end zone late to hang on for a 3-point win over Cincinnati, which is bottom 3rd in the Big 12. And the kid for Cincinnati going into the final drive of the game had thrown for 35 yards. That's how bad Cincinnati is. And he throws a stupid interception at the end of that game. Also, last night, South Florida, projected to be middle of the pack in the American, took G5 darling Boise State out behind a woodshed and gave them their worst beating in 2 decades. Boise State was ranked in the top 25. Oh, sure, they're a top 25 team. Sure. One SEC team played last night, Missouri. And they cruised to a 61-6 win over Central Arkansas. Nothing to see there. But these intersectional games that we have in the trifecta, these are huge for the perception of the conferences. Fair or not, it's mostly not fair. It is not fair, to be honest with you. But for the ACC to take on the SEC in a couple of these big games, for the SEC to send Texas to Ohio State, and if Ohio State does to Texas what they did to the other UT, smack them by about 40 points, like they beat Tennessee in the playoff. I mean, that is a statement thing. Even though they've only got like 3 teams in there that are any good, that would be a statement thing. So these intersectional games are a thing. Tonight, if Baylor were to beat Auburn or beat them badly, Baylor, yeah, they're a contender for the Big 12, but it's the Big 12. Okay? And we'd like to think that Auburn is okay, so maybe they're not top half, but they're middle. They're middle 5, bottom 6 of the SEC. What we like to think, people say Auburn could be a sleeper. All right, well, let's see if they're a sleeper, if they're asleep. One or the other. Yeah, exactly. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, I got thoughts on the Micah Parsons trade with the Packers. Look, the Packers are my second favorite team. So for them, I love the addition. But I'm not sure it should be moving the needle as much as it has in Vegas. All of a sudden, Micah Parsons, he's the favorite to win the Defensive Player of the Year. Before the trade, he was behind Aiden Hutchinson, T.J. Watt, and Myles Garrett. And now he's with the Packers, and he's the favorite to be the Defensive Player of the Year. And the Packers' odds to win the Super Bowl, which went from 18-1 to 10-1, while Dallas goes from 50-1 to 66-1. And the Packers are now the favorite to win the NFC North, jumping over the Lions. Then there's the issue of the compensation. 2 number 1 draft picks. A 4-time Pro Bowl tackle. They just threw Clark in there. The 4-time, he's been in twice as many Pro Bowls as Micah Parsons has.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
And then they give him $188 million over 4 years. The most ever for a non-quarterback. It just feels like too much to me. In my opinion. Now, remember, I'm a guy that watched the Cleveland Browns send, I don't know, half the decade's worth of first-round draft picks to Houston for Deshaun Watson, who is horrific. So it feels like a lot. But I don't know. What do I know? All right, back in Mission Control, playing the Play Doesn't Matter to Stacks of Wax, answering the phones for us, living large and in charge on a Friday. The Prodigy, the Grasshopper, Baby Abe, Young John Michael.
I'm the producer of this show. If I didn't step up, you're nowhere. I put this thing together out of spit and polish.
I don't know how to say this, so I'm going to choose my words very carefully. I think you're a psycho.
I have a sentimental weakness for my children, and I spoil them, as you can see. They talk when they should listen.
Give me back my son! I don't like violence, Thom. I'm a businessman.
I'm telling you, there's an embarrassing press conference in that kid's future.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Do you hear the grasshopper, which is at your feet?
Old man, how is it that you hear these things?
Young man, how is it that you do not?
As quickly as you can, snatch the pebble from my hand. When you can take the pebble from my hand, it will be time for you to leave.
Yeah, take the freaking pebble from my hand, will you? You missed a great opportunity, I think. I mean, you still have this opportunity down the road, but you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to have one of the great radio names of all time because your middle name is Michael. This is a double entendre. If I were you, I'd be Johnny Mike. I mean, think about it. I mean, doesn't that make like a radio Mike? Johnny Mike. What a great radio name Johnny Mike would be.
Yeah, but John Abraham is 10 times more powerful. Come on now.
Yes, well, yeah.
And according to the AHSAA, I got my credentials today, by the way. I am John Abernathy.
Abernathy? See? They should have went John Michael. Should have been Johnny Mike. You got that Joe Honk. Why can't you be Johnny Mike? Johnny Mike and Joe Honk. You know what I mean? It would work. That's okay. You think that's bad? I had 2 years ago, they gave me my credential with my name on it, and it had Chad's picture on it. How about that?
Totally different person. I mean, regardless, it's a totally different person. I think it's a running joke at this point that we have one of the credentials just off by a long shot.
Yeah. Well, there's, I would blame the guy who's probably standing somewhere behind you in there because, he's the one that does this stuff. I would blame the guy that's responsible for things like credentials and things like I'll get after. Just saying. All right. I'll tell you what. Let's see if we can't bang out some of these calls here before we get to our first break. All right. Because the lines are kind of jammed. What do you got? 1, 2, 3. Are you going to be able to handle this, John? I mean, can you handle all of these? This is like
so far so good.
All right, but you got people. Something happens when you because I don't know how many we can put on hold. How many people can get on hold?
Well, it depends because we got two devices.
It's infinite.
Yeah, we got two devices that can do it.
I think on the other device it's infinite, but you can only move like 3 at a time. I think over to the board. Maybe I don't know. That's technical radio talk there. All right, we'll get it started with Wolverine Dan. Wolverine Dan, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm still living a wonderful memory yesterday from 150 yards out on that ninth hole that you said I should have putted that birdie putt, and I ended up in the same location and made the putt, Tom.
Because I wasn't standing there to put pressure on you. You shanked it when I was there. It was like, come on. Well, I mean, last time,
it was a beautiful day yesterday. That course is in great shape, my man.
Is it? Oh, well, thanks for inviting me, by the way. I mean, it was great for you guys to say, hey, T, we're in your neighborhood. You could have come by to the studio and said hello or something. I mean, geez, I only live right around the corner from that golf course.
Okay. Well, all right. Tell the other two guys they came with, all right?
Oh, okay. Right. Blame it on them. Blame it on those guys.
Oh, listen to you.
One of your buddies won't even listen to the show anymore because he's butthurt over it at their Philip, and he's like, I can't listen to the show anymore. Bama Brad said he sent a text. He said, I won't listen to the show anymore because Philip is mean to Dan. I'm like, come on.
Well, who?
We're dudes.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Bama Brad.
Oh, yeah, but the other guy. What? Who?
Yeah, that guy.
No, I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about. No,
well,
you'll hear there. I don't know what you're saying.
You'll hear him soon enough, believe me.
All
right, no. Hey, you're not the favorite anymore. You're not the favorite anymore in the division. The Packers are now the favorite to win the division because they got one guy.
Hey, Hutchinson is a beast right now, and he's got a red ass because what happened last year with him, and he was on a pace to set records. You know what? It equalizes. They have him, and he got my guy.
I'll be honest with you. I agree with you. Hutchinson was out. It's like they got a player back in Hutchinson, and the Packers got a player in Micah Parsons. How is it that all of it? I mean, if they were 15-2 or whatever the heck they were, 14-3 last year without Aiden Hutchinson. Now they get him back. It's like they added a player, and that is as good as Micah Parsons. I don't understand it, but all right, here we go. Auburn is minus 2.5 at Baylor.
Oh, I got to go Baylor. Anytime you get points and it's a home game, yeah, sure.
Star Bears. Texas gets 1.5 at your Ohio State Buckeyes.
Well, you know what? I'm going to take Texas because of Manning. I think
don't mess with Texas.
Oh, one more thing. The quarterback for Ohio State, is that last year's quarterback or he graduated?
No. He graduated. Julian Sayin won the job. He was the kid that was the number one recruit that was at Alabama and then left when Saban left and went to Ohio State.
If he left, then definitely Texas because this kid's not been proven yet.
Yeah. Well, neither has Arch Manning, really. Bama is minus 13.5 at Florida State.
Oh, ain't no way I'm taking Bama. Come on. They're not proved. There's another team that hasn't proved anything.
If we're going to do it then, we do it big then.
Yeah, because Florida State's really proven. They've proven they can go 2-10.
It's home field.
Bonus question. Syracuse gets 13.5 at against UT in Atlanta.
Oh, you got to go with the home team, Syracuse, bro.
It's in Atlanta. How's they the home team?
It was in Syracuse.
In Atlanta. Syracuse gets 13.5 in Atlanta. Neutral site game.
I'll still take Syracuse because I don't think Tennessee's got nothing.
We tried to recruit bigger, better players to come play for us, but they went to good schools.
All right, Dan, we got you in.
Okay, so have a wonderful weekend, my friend.
You too. Enjoy Labor Day, and we'll talk to you on Tuesday.
Okay, see you.
All right. Bama Big Rick is next. Bama Big Rick, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good, Tom. How you doing?
I am fantastic.
Great. Want to get on this trifecta.
Auburn minus 2.5 at Baylor.
Giving them, I hate to say it, man, but giving them Tigers.
Are you guys going to put us in with 3 losses in the playoff?
3 losses midway through the season. Texas gets 1.5 at Ohio State.
Give me Ohio State.
You know what? I hate to do this, but I'll take the Suckeyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bama is minus 13.5 at Florida State.
Give me the Tide.
Sweet home Alabama. Boy, Saban sings good. Doesn't he sing good? Syracuse gets 13.5 in the bonus in Atlanta against Tennessee.
Give me a 13.5 in Syracuse.
We tried to recruit bigger, better players to come play for us, but they went to good schools.
All right, Rick, we got you in, man.
All right, Tom. Appreciate it.
All right, appreciate it. The Phillip. Phillip, welcome in. How are you?
I was doing pretty good until I just learned that Syracuse, New York is in Atlanta. What the hell? What was that all? What?
He misheard me. He misheard me. We'll go with that.
All right. Hey, Jerry Jones is a freaking genius. People can complain and talk about, oh, it should have been a better deal. Should have done it then. Should have done it now. So Micah Parsons was a freaking cancer. He was a cancer. He's done nothing to help the team this year. He's basically not even been there. He's been there, but he's not done anything. It was time to go, dude. Guess what, Wolverine Danica? He's going to kick your ass twice a year now. So suck on that. Suck on that for the next 4 years. How about that, Wolverine?
Well, wait a minute. I thought you just said he didn't do anything. I thought you said that he was a bum.
He wasn't there.
So how is he going to
not participating?
How is he?
He's a quitter.
Well, he's going to be hurt. I'm just worried that he's not going to be healthy half the time that he's with the Packers, like he wasn't healthy some of the time when he was with the Cowboys. But I on this one, I tend to look. I love the Packers, but I tend to agree a little bit. I think Jerry getting 2 first-round draft picks, a 4-time Pro Bowler defensive tackle, and not having to pay this kid $188 million over 4 years, not having to pay the kid $40 million a year, more than that, but almost $45 million a year. I think Jerry wins this trade. Honestly, right now, I think Jerry won this trade, unless the Packers go on and win the Super Bowl, and he's defensive player of the year.
Think Jerry definitely did the right thing. Could he have done it better at a different time? Yes, but that was not in his ballpark. Parsons is the one that did this. Parsons is the one that became a prima donna. Okay, we don't need it. And let me this too. This 14 sacks a year. How many plays are there in an NFL game? How many games are there in an NFL season? And the guy
but 14 is good.
14 times a year, and that makes him.
Yeah, but he makes
special.
other tackles. Well, 14, if you had 14 a year, every year you're amongst the leaders. So 14 sacks is a thing. The question is, are you making another 100 tackles? Are you influencing the offensive line and the offense? Do they go away from you? Do they run away from you? What do you do, on other play? Are you getting hurries? I wouldn't diminish. Look, he was really good when he was on the field, but I wouldn't diminish I wouldn't diminish what he's done. All right, so do you want to get in? Fridays are tough, man, because we got packed phones. Yeah. Do you want to get in on this thing or not? Yeah. Auburn is minus 2.5 at Baylor.
Tigers.
We are Auburn.
Texas gets 1.5 at Ohio State.
If I hear the word or the name. Oh crap! What are they calling that quarterback? It's escaping.
Which one? Arch Manning?
Arch
Manning or Julian Sain?
Manning.
Arch Manning?
One more time, something really bad is going to happen. Dude, if you don't want to be named Archie or you don't want to be affiliated with it, change your name. But Arch Manning sounds stupid.
Arch.
That's like the Phil. It doesn't work. Okay?
So who you picking?
This guy. Not Texas. Not Texas.
You know what? I hate to do this, but I'll take the Suckeyes.
All right. So you got Ohio State there. Bama is minus 13.5 at Florida State.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. And Syracuse gets 13.5 in Atlanta in a home game against Tennessee.
Syracuse.
I can assure you that the gap is closing.
Philip, have a great weekend. We'll talk next week.
Hey, one more thing real quick. Wolverine Danica mentioned his wife yesterday. What's his name?
You talking about his buddy Bama Brad? Stop it. Stop it. Wife is a wonderful woman, by the way. Wonderful woman. Ginger. Wolverine Ginger. You're wonderful. See, where are we going next, John? Oh, from Philip to Phil. Phil the blacksmith. Phil, welcome to the show. How are you? Phil, how you doing?
I'm doing great, sir. How about you?
I am fantastic. Good to hear from you again. It must be football season.
It is. I knew you were going to say that. It is football season.
All these dudes I don't ever hear from, and then it's football season, and they blow up the phones again.
It's football season. It's mowing season. I just went and picked up a new bush hog, so I got to go up to the farm and get busy. So,
man, I'll tell you what, you got to call back during a commercial break and give us your phone number, because we got some bush hogging that needs to be done, and we're looking for somebody to do it. And you sound like just the guy to do it. So just call back. We can't put you on hold, but call back afterwards and leave your number with Grasshopper there so that we can give you a holler. All right, give me your picture. Auburn is minus 2.5 at Baylor.
Oh, I hate to do it, but don't go Auburn.
Are you guys going to put us in with 3 losses in the playoff?
Texas gets 1.5 at Ohio State.
Ohio State.
You know what? I hate to do this, but I'll take the Suckeyes.
Bama is minus 13.5 at Florida State.
Well, I'm going to go with Florida State because I think Alabama will win the game, but it's going to be nasty down there, so I don't think they'll cover no 14 points. So.
If we're going to do it then, we do it big then.
And Syracuse in the bonus gets 13.5 against Tennessee.
Well, I hate Tennessee, but I'm trying to win this thing. I'll take Tennessee.
Oh, they're big, long, athletic, violent.
All right, we got you in, Phil.
I appreciate you.
All right, it's a good job by you. John, you do understand I'll never get through these calls, right? I'm not going to get through everybody, but I will have open lines in the next segment as well. So I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's get to break in here. You guys that are on the line, stay on the line. All right. And we will get to use as well. We're just going to have Mike on for a minute to tell you about the prize. But Bama James and Ron, you guys just stay there. The guy that's just called in now, you stay there as well. And we'll get you guys in the next segment. I promise we'll do it right after this on the Thom Abraham Show.
By now, you know about Eagle Masonry and Insulation, and maybe you know that Eagle also does landscaping and dirt work. But how about after paint work? Shower doors, shelving, and mirrors, all taken care of by Eagle, the same Eagle that takes care of all your masonry, insulation, and landscaping needs. Eagle brings the same level of expertise to all these disciplines, and they're ready to provide you with a free quote. The website is the same, insulatewitheagle.com, as is the phone number, 256-755-1556. Give them a call and see what Eagle can do for you. Eagle saves you time. Eagle saves you money.
Your customers deserve the best, and so do you. You invest in your customers with your heart, soul, and skill. Well, it's time to invest in yourself with the next generation Cat 255 compact track loader from Thompson Tractor. After all, those who give their best deserve the best, and this machine has it all. With features that include a more powerful engine, tri-axle truck loading capabilities, a spacious cab, and a smooth ride for all-day comfort. Best of all, now Thompson Tractor is making that investment even better with our workhorse special. Get 0% financing for 36 months on the purchase of a new Cat 255 compact track loader that comes with a 3-year warranty. You also get a 74-inch bucket and 1,000-hour filter kit. Due to popular demand, this offer is extended through September 30th. Visit ThompsonTractor.com for details. Thompson Tractor, we're here for you.
You've got to experience Toyotathon at Bill Penny Toyota. They've got the selection with over 700 new Toyotas to choose from. And they've got the extras with Bill Penny perks and a 10-year unlimited warranty. So get on over to Bill Penny Toyota today and experience Toyotathon. Bill Penny Toyota in Huntsville and online at BillPennyToyota.com. Bill Penny's Toyota 10-year unlimited warranty is valid through the 10th year of ownership. Valid on new vehicles only. See dealer for details.
This is Bill Crawford with Crawdad's Countdown to Kickoff. I've recently had a stem cell procedure on my right knee from Dr. Charles Lee of Regenesis. Stem cells are harvested from your body and re-administered back into your body. This approach is painless, quick, and requires no lengthy rehab. My knee feels better already. Regenesis is located at 4601 Whitesburg Drive in Huntsville, Alabama. Call 256-715-8193 or Google their website for more information.
Firehawk Aerospace is a non-traditional defense contractor advancing the state of propulsion to strengthen the U.S. defense initiative. Founded in 2019, Firehawk Aerospace established early leadership in manufactured propulsion with the development of 3D printed hybrid rocket fuel grains. Visit firehawkaerospace.com to learn more. That's firehawkaerospace.com.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed cracks in your drywall, chimney, or exterior walls? I hope not, because if you have, they could be indications that you've got a much bigger problem with your foundation. That's where AFS comes in, a groundworks company. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to stabilize your foundation. Schedule your free inspection at afsrepair.com/row. And while you're there, check out my latest dirty job. It's a good one.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
This is Steve Moulton for Lee's Magic Tunnel. Do you live out of your car? Does your car look like you've been well lived in? Then take your vehicle to Lee's Magic Tunnel, located on the Parkway. Any size of the vehicle, it doesn't matter. Lee's will get it clean. Offering many types of washes, but getting it clean inside and out. Ask for the manager special. That's at Lee's Magic Tunnel, located on the Parkway, and located online at leesmagictunnel.com for more information.
97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Thom Abraham Show is brought to you by my friends at Your Home Window. And right now, they've got a huge August sale going on. You can get the windows 35% off. All exterior doors are 40% off. I mean, this is an amazing deal. And this is the best part. The interest over 18 months is zero. Nada. None. No interest for 18 months. It's incredible. You can get a free estimate and you get a lifetime warranty. Go to yourhomewindow.com to learn more. That's Your Home Window. And welcome back, Thom Abraham Show, home of the Owen Home Appliance Friday Trifecta. We will get back to the phone lines here in just a moment and get more of your calls in. So if you want to jump on board, it's 256-576-4977. Lee Sterling come up top of the hour. Sports.com. Your text window was 732-982-7469. We got about 15 or so picks so far already at the text window, including a lot of new people, but including Sherlock, who sent the text in with his picks. He said, all right, Big Tom, and then in parentheses put, and Grasshopper. See, I knew that was going to happen, John. It's sticking. It's going to stick. Grasshopper's going to stick,
it sticking.
Man.
I mean, it's
all right, Grasshopper's good, man. That's a good one. Yeah. Anyway, he made his picks. He took Auburn, Texas, Alabama, and Tennessee. And he says, I got to go wash my mouth out now with bleach after picking Auburn and Tennessee. So good job by him getting in on it. The highly, highly popular deal. And Mike Owen has been listening to this thing for a long time. I mean, he goes back with the show probably 15, 20 years, something like that, as a listener and a business owner now for the last several years. And he knows how powerful the Friday Trifecta is, and he wanted to jump on board and sponsor it. This was his idea, by the way. I didn't go begging Mike Owen and say, oh, Mike, please give us some prize. Oh, no. I'm like, hey, Mike, give us a coffee maker and we'll give it away. At part of the... No, he contacted me months ago and said, how about this? I'm going to give away a kitchen. I'm like, what are you, nuts? No, I'm going to give away a kitchen. And that's what he's doing. And he joins us now for a moment here on the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline. Mike, welcome in. How are you?
Hey, Tom, I'm great. It's a great weekend. The weather's nice and football is just around the corner.
Well, football's happening, man. I mean, we started with the high school last week, got games tonight again. I've got college games last night. I mean, it is on like Donkey Kong right now for sure. And Monday is Labor Day. Before we get into this deal that you're doing here for our grand prize on for Labor Day there at Owen Home Appliance.
Yeah, we've got a great sale going this weekend. I've got the wagon up here giving away drinks. We're doing hot dog tomorrow. We've got some race cars that'll be out here in the parking lot tomorrow. Ooh. We're giving away, I don't know how many drawings, but we got quite a few drawings for different things. I know we're giving away an air fryer and a Pure Wash Pro and the beanbag chair that folds out to a bed. So we've got a lot of drawings. We're doing kitchen packages. I've got the new pizza oven kitchen package from Frigidaire, the gallery that if you buy the refrigerator, range, and dishwasher, we give you the $800 microwave for free. So we've got some deals going on if you're needing to get some things ready for the holiday season coming up, or just redo the kitchen for football season, for snack stuff. We can do it. We can get you fixed up, Tom.
That is absolutely tremendous. Now, speaking of microwaves, we were a little bit surprised last week when we introduced the Gordon Ramsay set of kitchen appliances, the range hood, the fridge, and the dishwasher. We're like, where's the microwave? And then we did a little bit of research, and we realized Gordon Ramsay is anti-microwave. He refuses to cook in a microwave. He rips anybody who cooks in a microwave, rips them apart. So there is no Gordon Ramsay microwave. And you know what? That's okay.
Yep, there is no Gordon Ramsay microwave. That's him. But that's the great thing is, we can adjust to your kitchen. So the guys that are getting in on the pick 3 and wants this new kitchen, if you've got a 48-inch range, I can't sub the 30, but if you want to get it and we'll do the difference on it, we'll work with you on your kitchen, because not every kitchen is the same. So we'll work with you, or maybe that's all you need is a 48-inch range, and we can do something like that instead of doing everything else. But we'll work around some stuff for you to try to help you if we can.
And so what if they already have a kitchen? What if they just did a kitchen? What if they live in an apartment or a townhouse and they can't do a kitchen necessarily? Can they substitute this out for something else?
Yeah, I'll work with them. We'll get something done. I mean, you might want one of these big pizza ovens, outside pizza ovens we carry, or something. Or maybe you need a washer and dryer. Speed Queen's awesome. If those new school clothes are wearing that old washer out, come see us for a Speed Queen washer, best made. So we'll do something for you. We'll make it where it's worth your time to call in every week.
All right, so now here's the other question. And I tried calling you. You sent me right the voicemail. I tried calling you earlier. You were probably selling something. All right, but I tried calling you to ask. But I'm going to put you on the spot. If it's no, we can't do that, I understand. That's fine. But I've been asked by a number of people this question. What if they can't use it? Can they sell it through you on consignment? In other words, okay, they want it, and now you sell it there, and they're able to cash out that way.
I'll work out something with them, Tom. You know me, I can't. Okay. It's hard for me to say no. That's the reason we're great to deal with. It's hard for us to say if I got to look. He said, "Look, if that guy at Owen Home Appliance, if he can't help you, you can't be helped."
That's a great point. And you take a little, like if it were me, I would say to the people, you take a little tribute because it's, if you have it in your store and people are shopping it there and whatnot, you got to take a little piece of the action. But then this way, at least they can sell the stuff through instead of having it delivered to their house and then sell it. And maybe if it's coming straight from the factory, they sell it and have it, they assign it to somebody else that they've sold it to, and then they get it drop shipped to those people. You can figure this out, I'm sure, right? Yeah. I mean, all I know is it's the greatest prize we've ever had in this is the 25th anniversary of the Friday Trifecta.
That's awesome.
Really nice prizes. Yeah. And this is the greatest prize package we have ever had in the history of the Friday Trifecta, and it's all because of you at Owen Home Appliance. So,
well, I love the pick three. I've known you for a long time. I just enjoy it. And I thought, man, let's make it where you got some skin in the game and everybody wants to get in on it and really, try hard. Because I listen every week. I'm a huge fan. In fact, my anniversary is coming up Monday. We got married kickoff weekend, and I left the church. We have one wedding picture, Tom. I don't know if I've ever told you that. We have one wedding picture. That's of us cutting the cake. Because I left the church after we cut the cake to go.
Why did you get married on Labor Day weekend? I mean, the rule, no weddings from September to January, no weddings until after the Super Bowl. And John, if you get married, I'm telling you, Grasshopper, if you ever do get married, you get married in the fall, you'll be doing that on your own. You might as well elope because none else is coming.
I was thinking 3 weeks in October would be a perfect time,
No, no. The third Saturday in October is not the time to get married unless you want to be alone.
We dated for 3 years, so I thought she knew. I'm not missing the game, and rightfully so. I paid for it every year that we've been married, coming up on 24 come Monday. But she gave me the invitation. I said, "Hey, that's opening kickoff. I'm not going to miss that game." And she goes, "You just got to change it." She goes, "Well, I've already sent them out." I said, "Send them out. You better hope he says I do, she does, because I'm not missing that kickoff." And sure enough, we did. My brother and I left for kickoff. She had to ride in the just married car with my sister-in-law from the church.
There you go.
And now I have had to pay for it every year since then, but I don't miss ball games. That's just the rule of the thumb in the house.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I cut my grass last night in the dark just so that Saturday I don't have to have any because I'll be honest with you, I don't watch game day. I haven't watched game day in years, but being that this is the last one with Lee Corso, I want to watch game day tomorrow. So I'll watch game day tomorrow. I'll watch some of it tomorrow, but I don't know. I was 11 o'clock. I do all my Saturday morning work, get done at 11 and then watch the games. But tomorrow morning I'll be watching at 9. So.
Hey, I have it on in the store. You can come on. I've got a TV in the store. You can go out with your wife shopping, make it, but you won't have to miss anything. I'll have it on.
So, are you open on Labor Day too? On Monday for this big Labor Day sale?
We are.
Okay,
good. Yeah, we'll be open all day Labor Day, so that way you can get out and enjoy the day. Come by and see us, see all the new stuff we've got going, and we'll make it worth your time.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you, and thank you for putting up such a great prize. Everybody's loving it.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody coming out and enjoy the pick three, guys.
It's the Friday trifecta. Will you get it right?
I'm sorry, trifecta. The Friday trifecta.
You could say the word trifecta.
Friday trifecta.
Yeah. Friday trifecta with 4 picks in it. All right, brother. Appreciate you. Thanks.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, I lied. Well, look, we had to get Mike. Mike gave us a $10,000 prize. So, could we talk to Mike for a minute about his $10,000 prize and all the different opportunities that you have? So we'll get a break in, last break of the hour, and then we'll come back. Bama James, Ron, Paulie, you guys all stay put. We'll get you in right after this on the Thom Abraham Show.
You're listening to the Thom Abraham Show on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
This is Brent Musburger's VSiN Action Update on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Drivers who switch to Progressive have an annual savings of nearly $750. Progressive.com.
Kyle Schwarber, 4 home runs, a franchise record 9 RBI as the Phillies dropped the Braves 19-4 yesterday. It's Ranger Suarez for the Phillies today, $1.82 favorite against Bryce Elder. The Braves plus 149, 9 under the total. Kyle Larson, the plus 550 favorite, win Sunday Southern 500 at Darlington. College football tonight, it's Auburn, a 1.5 road favorite at Baylor. The total is moved from 57.5 to 58.5. Tomorrow, Alabama, 14-point road favorite at Florida State. The total has moved to 49.5. North Alabama, 27.5-point road dog at Western Kentucky. For more, go to VSIN.com. Mike Sennett, 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Thom Abraham here for my friends at Your Home Window. Now is the time to take advantage of their huge end of summer sale and get ready for the fall. Right now, all windows are 35% off. All exterior doors are 40% off. Now you get the whole door, just the price is 40% off. And get this, 0% interest for 18 months, as in no interest, nada, none. As always, the estimates are free, as is the lifetime warranty. To make an appointment, go to yourhomewindow.com. That's yourhomewindow.com.
Tom Luganbill here for my friends at Woody Anderson Ford. Bobby White and his team take great pride in their service department, and you can see it the moment you walk into those beautiful new service lanes. And just like a championship team, they all work together to make sure your experience is second to none, whether you drive a Ford or not. Also, check out the gold-certified pre-owned inventory at Woody Anderson Ford for great deals every day. Stop by and see them at Jordan and Sparkman or at Woody Anderson of Madison on Hughes Road, or visit WoodyAndersonFord.com.
Normally, when you call a roofing company, all you hear is, you need a new roof. Not when you call Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Since 1965, the folks at Fleming have been focused on what you need, whether it's an easy repair or a full roof replacement, commercial or residential. And when it comes to storm damage, you want Fleming on your side. They know all the ins and outs of insurance claims and will guide you through the entire process. Log on FlemingHSV.com and book your free estimate today. Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We show up.
Hi, my name is Dan Aldridge. I'm here to let you know about the Aldridge Law Firm and the soon-to-be-announced Legal Town Center. I've been practicing law in Alabama since 1984, and I also practice in Tennessee. And I'm from North Alabama, and I'm here to represent you and take care of your legal needs. For many of us, hiring an attorney is not high on the priority list, and maybe a little scary. But it's something that we all need at some point. So by all means, do your homework. And if you need representation for car accident, wrongful death, medical malpractice, nursing home abuse, or estate planning, or any other matter, just give us a call at 256-534-3188. And you can email me at Dan, that is Dan at danaldridgelaw.com. Dan at danaldridgelaw.com. God bless America.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
Hey folks, Bob Baumhauer here. We're extremely proud that Baumhauer's Victory Grill has been serving Alabama for 43 legendary years. Our motto is legendary fun, legendary food, and we strive to make every dining experience a special one for all of our guests. Our menu features delicious, always fresh and scratch-made in-house recipes. And of course, our award-winning wings and sauces. And don't forget, our happy hour and halftime daily specials cannot be beat. Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Legendary fun, legendary food.
Thom Abraham here for my friend Mike Owen at Owen Home Appliance Center. You know it's hot outside, so cool down with an upright or chest freezer in stock at Owen Home Appliance Center. And don't let those beverages get hot. Get an under-counter ice machine with a built-in pump for just $12.99. Or how about a fridge out by the pool or in a garage for extra cold drinks? You can get a scratch and dent 18 cubic foot refrigerator for just $3.49 while supplies last. Go to owenappliance.com to learn more. That's owenappliance.com.
Talking ball with Scott Tyson and Drew DeArmond. Weekday mornings beginning at 7 a.m. only on 97.7 ESPN and the 97.7 ESPN The Zone app.
This segment of the Thom Abraham Show is brought to you by my buddy Mike Owen and Owen Home Appliance Center. Yeah, I know fall is right around the corner, but it's still hot. They got everything you need at Owen Home Appliance Center, whether it's the upright refrigerator or the under-counter ice machine or the washer and dryer. They've got an incredible interactive showroom in Lacey Springs as well, just 8 miles south of the river on 231. Check them out. It's Owen Home Appliance. Learn more at owenhomeappliance.com. And welcome back to Tom Abraham Show. I just want you guys to know I did prepare stuff for this show, but I know it's highly interactive. I always over-prepare. Hopefully I can snag a couple of these topics before the show is over, but we need to get back to the lines. Bama James is up first. Bama James, welcome to the show. How are you?
Doing great, Tom. What about yourself?
Well, I am fantastic. Happy football.
Yes, sir. It's finally here.
Finally here. You want ready to get in on this deal?
Let's go for it.
All right, you got I'm gonna think this is not your team based on your nickname. Auburn is -2.5 at Baylor.
Yeah, I'm going to choke on it, but I'm going to have to go with the Tigers.
We are Auburn.
Texas gets 1.5 at Ohio State.
Very interesting game, but I do think Texas will win it.
Don't mess with Texas.
Hope you're right. I don't believe you're right, but I hope you're right. Alabama lays 13.5 at Florida State.
Well, I'm going to go with Bama, but I'm going to tell you it's going to be a challenge based on what they're telling us about the weather.
Bama Zach, in your honor, roll tide, brother.
Yeah, I don't know how bad it's going to be. I guess I got to check again because the last I had seen a couple days ago, it sounded like it wasn't going to be too bad, but we'll see. And then finally, in the bonus, Syracuse gets 13.5 in Atlanta against Tennessee.
Well, it's hard to pull for Tennessee, but I think they're going to do it.
Oh, they're big, long, athletic, violent.
All right, James, we got you in, brother. Have a great weekend.
Y'all as well.
All right. Let's get Ron in here. Ron, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hey, Tom, what's going on, man?
You are, man.
I love it.
Where you? By the way, Ron, where are you listening to the show?
In Huntsville.
Huntsville? Okay. All right. Because, I don't know who's – I know a lot of the Huntsville listeners. I don't know who's listening in Nashville. Got an email from an old player of mine listening in Nashville. Winchester has people listening. All right, so what do you like? What do you like here? You got Auburn laying 2.5 at Baylor.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go War Eagle.
We are Auburn.
Texas gets 1.5 at Ohio State.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Longhorns on that one too.
Don't mess with Texas.
Bama -13.5 at Florida State.
So you say the weather's not gonna be that bad down there?
I don't know. I mean, guys are saying it, so now I got to check it. I didn't think it was going to be as bad as what they were thinking, but maybe it is.
Yeah, I was thinking it wasn't going to be that bad either. I'm going to have to go with Alabama. Don't worry about the weather, I guess.
All right, so it's an 80% chance of rain, high of 83, and it's supposed to be a light rain all afternoon. It's supposed to be like a light rain all afternoon. So it's like a 50. Let's see, what is it? 35. It's like 35 to 40% chance of rain all afternoon. So it's not too bad. All right, finally, Syracuse is plus 13.5 against UT.
Man, that's a lot of points right there. I'll go Vols.
All right, we got you in, Ron. I appreciate you, man.
Go SEC.
Go SEC is right. All right, when we return, those of you that are on hold, stay on hold because you guys are going to get to hear Lee Sterling's opinion and put that into your equation as you make these picks. We'll do that next, right here on the Tom Abraham Show.
I'm here with Stan McDonald of Jacob Title. Stan, I've heard that every real estate closing at Jacob Title is a very big deal. Why is that?
Wes, I'm reminded of a very impactful statement that I heard from Coach Gene Stallings years ago when he talked about big games and little games. He said he didn't like that comparison. He says, because try losing one of those little games. And if you ever do, it ends up being the biggest game all year long. Well, it's the same thing with real estate closings. Every game, every closing is a very big deal at Jacob Title. Because when it's your closing and your contract on the line, it's a very big deal, and we understand that at Jacob Title.
So it sounds like whether your client is a first-time residential buyer or a multi-million-dollar investor, they can expect your A game.
That's exactly right. As a matter of fact, when you bring your real estate closing to us at Jacob Title, we understand it's all about trust and confidence. And when Stan McDonald tells you that a chicken dips snuff, you can look under his wing for the box.
And like Beebs likes to say, there's no doubt about it.
It's the Ford Summer Sales Event at Woody Anderson Ford. Hey folks, Bobby White back again, and I'm here to tell you now is the time to get the Ford you've been thinking about. From 0 down leases to 0% financing, we've got it going on this summer. Woody Anderson Ford has financing as low as 0% for 48 months, plus 0 down payment, plus 0 payments for 90 days, plus 2-year, 25,000-mile complimentary maintenance. You can choose a 2025 Escape, F-150, Explorer, or a Mustang. Or how about 0 down lease, $499 a month for a 2025 Explorer, F-150, or Bronco, and just $399 a month for Bronco Sport, Mustang, and Escape. Again, these are 0 down with complimentary maintenance too. This is a 36-month lease with 0 down, 0 security deposit, just tax, tag, title, and your good credit. These offers end 9/2/25. It's our Woody Anderson Ford Summer Sales Event, so hurry on down. I'm Bobby White, and I hope to see you soon.
I'm here with Thomas from Talent Heating and Air. With the temperatures going up, now is a good time to get your heating and air system looked at. Thomas, when somebody calls, you guys answer.
That's right. The phones are staffed by us. They're manned 24/7. We're ready to come out and take care of you that day.
How do they give you guys a call?
You give us a call at 256-503-4490.
And you can find you guys on the World Wide Web at
talenthvac.com.
And now is a good time to do this because you guys are offering a special deal.
That's right. We're doing $49 tune-ups this spring. We're also doing free second opinions. We offer that year-round. Somebody comes out, they say you got a bad compressor or leaking refrigerant. Give us a call, see if we can save you some money.
Thomas from Talent Heating and Air. Thomas, one more time, that phone number.
256-503-4490. AL certain number 21014.
WCZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
This is Sports Center.
I'm Christine Lisi. As of this morning, third-ranked Ohio State, a consensus 1-point favorite for tomorrow's marquee matchup versus top-ranked Texas, with some sports books, including ESPN Bet, at -1.5. The Buckeyes have been favored by less than 3 points at Ohio Stadium only once since 2012. Ninth-ranked LSU will be without starting safety A.J. Halsey for the first half against number 4 Clemson tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern on ABC. Halsey suspended for the first half for his role in a fight in last year's regular season finale while playing for Houston. NFL Dolphins outside linebackers coach Ryan Crow arrested early this morning on a domestic battery charge. As of this morning, the 37-year-old being held in Broward County's main jail without bond. The Dolphins placed him on administrative leave following his arrest, said they've been in communication with the NFL and had no other comment at this time.
You need to be more like a dog.
Like what you guys are doing. You've got your fingertip on the pulse of your listeners. You guys know what they're talking about.
Be a dog.
God bless the show. You are the Messiah.
We need more dogs.
This is the best show on radio.
The big dog, Thom Abraham, is here with you.
Hey, I see you, dog.
So settle in and get your bark on.
That's my dog.
Now live, here he is, the big dog.
Let's go, baby!
Thom Abraham.
How you doing? 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 Look, I don't speak Spanish.
I don't know how to say this, so I'm going to choose my words very carefully. I think you're a psycho.
Do you know who I am?
I mean, that guy sounds like Dale McPherson farting into Miles Davis' trumpet.
I guess I'm on here. Am I on? Can somebody respond? Get off my lawn.
I have to drag my Yankee ass out of here.
Hey, welcome back. Hour number 2 of the Tom Abraham Show on a Football Friday in the doghouse. Doesn't get any better in this best time of year. I know I've already told my boss in the Mucky Mucks that I am retiring after the Super Bowl in February 2028. That's what I said. I said, I'm done. My last show will be the Monday after the Super Bowl in February of 2028 because I want him to have some time. It's going to take a little time to replace me. You know what I'm saying? But I might ask for an amendment on that. I wonder if I could just do the show from September to the Super Bowl. I wonder if that, because I love doing the show this time of year. I mean, I wonder if I could get like a 6-month vacation and then come back and do the show just in the fall, if they'd get into that. All right, we'll get back to the lines in a minute. Paulie listening at Cape Coral, Florida. Badger Larry listening in Huntsville. David listening in parts unknown. I don't know where David's calling from, but we will get back to you guys in a moment. But you guys are lucky because everybody from now on is going to get to hear Lee Sterling's opinion on these games. And I got news for you. This is rare, but every game that Lee has in here, he covers in the entire Friday trifecta today. So this is going to be good stuff. And he joins us now on the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline. Lee, welcome back. How are you?
I'm good. This is, what we've been waiting for. I'd like to just work 4 months a year.
Yeah.
Well, I'm working 85, 90 hours a week during these 4 months. But, I'm going to retire in 7 years. So,
yeah, that's what I told my boss. I said, you got me for 2 more falls, season of 26, season of 27, and then I'm done. Right after the Super Bowl of 28, and that's it. But then when September comes, and I'm like totally fired up, and I'm into it now.
You got to talk to your wife a lot, right?
No, I'll just watch. I'll do like you. I'll just scout games so that I'm ready to go for the fall. Or I'll go fishing. I may just go fishing the whole time. I may go fishing every single. Maybe I'll become a fishing guide. I'll just go fishing every day. So that's what I'll do.
Why don't you get a fishing boat and live on a houseboat? How does that sound?
I have a fishing. I have a bass boat right now, so I don't need it. And I live
the bass boat, and then you get a houseboat.
I live
right next to it.
I live 30 seconds from the ramp at the lake, so I don't need the houseboat. I don't need all those nuts. Yeah, I don't need all that stuff. We got the guest house, we got the main house, we got the barns. I got everything I need right here. All right, let's do this. We'll start in Atlanta, where Tennessee. We're using 13.5, 14 is the number. Right. Tennessee, a pretty hefty favorite here. Breaking in a new quarterback. Syracuse breaking in a new quarterback as well. What do you got?
Right. So my initial feeling was, wow, do I want to lay that many points with a new quarterback against a team that played well last year? But then I looked at the Syracuse team, and they lost so many guys, and Fran Brown did a great job. I think this is a total rebuilding year for them, and I think the talent gap might be too much. I think the best unit by far is Tennessee's defense. They return a bulk of their players there. They were stout. They ranked 7th nationally in points allowed, 10th against the run, 29th against the pass. I just think that turnovers you talk about losing guys on offense. They lost their quarterback, 3 900-plus yard receivers, and all 5 offensive linemen, even 7 of the top 10 tacklers on defense. I think Tennessee's the right side, 37-14.
I can assure you that the gap is closing.
I don't think it's closing anymore, but yeah. Okay. All right. So he takes Tennessee there. All right. This one we don't have in a trifecta, but is a very intriguing game. LSU never wins opening day with Brian Kelly. And now they go on and take on Kate Klubnik and Clemson at Clemson. Clemson's a 4-point favorite. Maybe the 2 best quarterbacks in the entire country this year certainly will be 2 guys that probably picked in the top 5 picks in the draft next spring. Clemson -4 with LSU coming in.
Yeah. So they should make this like they used to have like the Texas Death Match. Something has to happen. I mean, we got 2 teams with the same nicknames and same names at their stadium.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe you agree, like maybe the loser should have to change their name from the Tigers to the Kitty Cats or something like that.
Ooh.
Until the end of the season. Yeah, there's got to be some ramifications. You can't have 2 teams using both nicknames and names of stadiums the same. That just doesn't make sense. Now, they have not faced in the regular season these two teams ever. I was shocked at that. But LSU did win the 2019 title game, 42-25. Problem here for LSU, they have not started off well. They've lost 5 straight home openers. Brian Kelly, not much of a traveler, 4-8 against the spread on the road since he came over. And I think even though you got 2 great quarterbacks, yeah, they cancel each other out, but LSU lost 4 offensive linemen to the draft, 4 starting defensive linemen, whereas Clemson's defensive line, 3 players I think are going to be drafted in the first or second rounds here. I like the Clemson Tigers 37-27 over the LSU Kitty Cats.
I don't disagree with that pick either. All right, so let's go to the big one, 1 versus 3. It is Texas. It's the first time, I forget now how long it has been, but it's the first time in many, many years it's the first time ever, all the way going back to 78 when they started with first time ever that number 1 is a dog in the first game of the season, preseason number 1. I can get 1.5 to 2 points with Texas. Arch Manning taking on Julian Sayin in Ohio State in the Horseshoe. Ohio State, the last time they teed it up in the Horseshoe was against the other UT, and they smoked them. What happens here? Ohio State, a 2-point favorite over Texas.
Yeah, so last year. Things change. And, I mean, Ohio State was really good by the end of the season, and they were probably the better team in that game. But this is a new year. I know the game is being played in the Horseshoe, but I'm looking at the talent here, and Ohio State graduated 7 of the top 9 tacklers on that defense. I do believe Texas has the better quarterback in Arch Manning over Julian Sayin, who's never taken a snap in college football. And the reports are has not looked great in fall camp. Also, both coordinators returned for Texas. Both coordinators for Ohio State are new here. I just think that Texas has that revenge here. And I think that they're going to be – it's tough. After you win a national title, you get your ring, you're feeling great about yourself, to be that focused and ready to go for the same opponent, 8.5 months later. I like Texas. Wrong team favorite, 24-21.
Don't mess with Texas.
All right. I hope you're right. I'm on the other side of that, but I hope you're right. It's such a tough place to play, but we'll see. All right. So, it's tough. Baylor is also a tough place to play, and that's where Auburn will be tonight in a game that is really important for both of these teams. I think this game could actually determine what direction these two teams go in the rest of the season. And I've been stunned all along. Auburn's still a 2.5-point favorite. It feels like a pick 'em at best to me. I got to see it until I believe it. But what do you think about Auburn, 2.5-point favorite over Baylor?
So, watching film of Baylor over the summer, and my notes were, I don't think they're that great. I know they're returning 18 starters, but didn't beat anyone that was any good. And usually teams have 8-9 wins. They've got 30, 35 sacks, only 23 sacks on the year. Their defense gave up 35 or more points 5 times last year. And Jackson Arnold is not going to be great, but I think will be an upgraded quarterback. And it's hard to evaluate him. He was playing on an OU team. Oklahoma, their offensive line was horrendous. They lost their top 5 receivers before the first game. Now he's going to have a trio of top 5 receivers at Auburn. Facing a Baylor pass defense just was mediocre at best, ranked 60th in the country. I think the right team is favors. I think the odds makers got it right. Auburn, 31-23.
We are Auburn.
Yeah, I'll pull for Auburn. It would be a good win. I mean, I think it's still. I know that you're saying about Baylor, but I think that's a good win if they were going to go into Baylor and get that win. All right, Alabama. I'm looking at 35% chance of moderate rain all afternoon.
Yep.
Not seeing monsoon type rain when Alabama went to South Florida that year, but it could just be a rainy day the whole day. They got new sod down at Doak Campbell Stadium, and Alabama's a 13.5-point favorite on the road. Last year struggled mightily on the road. What do you think here at Florida State?
Usually you look to a home underdog. I mean, getting almost 2 touchdowns, are you kidding me? New quarterback for Alabama, but I think their defense is going to be really good. You got maybe not the best receiver, but maybe the second best receiver in the country. And I think FSU will be improved, but they were 2-10 last year. They were absolutely uncompetitive last year. So I don't know if you can make that much change. I know Alabama, they did lose 4 games last year, but I think the public's off them because they lost that game in the bowl game against Michigan. They just didn't show up, and weather was a factor in that game. The rain, I think, certainly affected them early in that game. So I like the fact that Alabama head coach Kalen DeBeer did a great job of landing a top 5 class in recruiting and the transfer portal, and he got his offensive coordinator back from Washington, Ryan Grubb, who was with the Seattle Seahawks last year. The problem for FSU is, I think when they were looking for a quarterback, and obviously they needed a quarterback bad, they're like, okay, who do we go to? Well, they went to the guy that had the best game against them. Well, Thomas Castellanos scored 28 points in that upset for Boston College against FSU, but every other game against Division I opponents, he didn't score more of their offense than 23 points here. So if they're behind in this game, he is not a drop-back passer. He's fine when, the score is tied. At most, you're down by a touchdown. They fall behind by double digits. And he has to throw from the pocket. That is not his forte here. Bama, big, 38-20.
Roll Tide! Yeah, they'll call Kalen DeBear if he wins a national championship. That'd be a good nickname for him, DeBear. Right. All right, now this next one.
There you go.
Are you giving us this one, or is this one special for them to get when they call?
This is the game of the week.
Oh, this is the game of the week. Okay, because I wasn't sure. South Carolina, Virginia Tech. You got a feel for this one. South Carolina's 8-point favorite. Yep. How did they get it?
Yeah, it's a game right before, nice little appetizer for Miami and Notre Dame.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll give them both of those games for free. How about that?
Yeah.
You want Miami and Notre Dame and South Carolina, Virginia Tech? First 5 callers will call 800-400-9741. Give it to them now. 800-400-9741 to get South Carolina and Virginia Tech. Boy, is that game big for both teams, and Miami, Notre Dame. The doubleheader on Sunday, 800-400-9741. And how about this, big dog? They can now get player props for selling player props for college football in the NFL. Everyone loves to bet them, so we've expanded there. The entire season, today only special, $597. You get all the player props from tomorrow all the way through the Super Bowl. Also, you want to check me out? I do a daily podcast on the Locked On Network. Just go to YouTube and type in Locked On Bets, 3 words, Locked On Bets on YouTube, and hit subscribe and give out 3 or 4 free selections every single day there. So just one place, ParamountSports.com.
Lee Sterling has been our guest. Lee, I appreciate you so much, man. Great work.
You too. See you, big dog.
All right. Lee Sterling. Been doing this show for 20 years, 18, 20, something like that. All right, we get a break. When we come back, we're open lines the rest of the way. Ron, Paulie, Badger Larry, David, and you can jump in with those guys. No, not Ron. Ron, we already did. Paulie, Badger Larry, David are up in that order. You can jump right in behind those guys right now. 256-5764, 97.7. Back with more right after this.
You're listening to the Thom Abraham Show on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
This is Brent Musburger's VSiN Action Update on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Drivers who switch to Progressive have an annual savings of nearly $750. Progressive.com.
Kyle Schwarber, 4 home runs, a franchise record 9 RBI as the Phillies dropped the Braves 19-4 yesterday. It's Ranger Suarez for the Phillies today, $1.82 favorite against Bryce Elder of the Braves, plus 149, 9 under the total. Kyle Larson, the plus 550 favorite to win Sunday's Southern 500 at Darlington. College football tonight, it's Auburn, a 1.5 road favorite at Baylor. The total is moved from 57.5 to 58.5. Tomorrow, Alabama, 14-point road favorite at Florida State. The total has moved to 49.5. North Alabama, 27.5-point road dog at Western Kentucky. For more, go to VSIN.com. Mike Sennett, 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Thom Abraham here for my friends at Your Home Window. Now is the time to take advantage of their huge end of summer sale and get ready for the fall. Right now, all windows are 35% off. All exterior doors are 40% off. Now you get the whole door, just the price is 40% off. And get this, 0% interest for 18 months, as in no interest, nada, none. As always, the estimates are free, as is the lifetime warranty. To make an appointment, go to yourhomewindow.com. That's yourhomewindow.com.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
A wise man once said, if you take care of old folks and children, everything in the middle will take care of itself.
Hi, I'm Danny Aldridge, lawyer in Alabama and Tennessee. In the next 20 years, the number of those folks over 65 years of age will more than double. In our golden years, the most important goal is to be treated with dignity and have control over doing what makes you grateful with those you love. At the Aldridge Law Firm and the Legal Town Center, we're dedicated to help you with these goals, and we'll be there when life throws you those inevitable curveballs. Let us assist you with your legal needs, whatever they may be or become. You may reach us by phone at 256-534-3188 or online with Dan at danaldridgelaw.com. Just remember, we're here to help. Whether it's personal injury, wrongful death, fraud and cheat, or estate planning made complete, we're here to help.
Tom Luganbill here for my friends at Woody Anderson Ford. Bobby White and his team take great pride in their service department, and you can see it the moment you walk into those beautiful new service lanes. And just like a championship team, they all work together to make sure your experience is second to none, whether you drive a Ford or not. Also, check out the gold certified pre-owned inventory at Woody Anderson Ford for great deals every day. Stop by and see them at Jordan and Sparkman or at Woody Anderson of Madison on Hughes Road, or visit WoodyAndersonFord.com.
Your home of the Alabama Crimson Tide is 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
Looking deep downfield, looking for Williams. Comes back, makes the catch, trying to split defenders. Makes them bang into each other. Stays on his feet, breaks a tackle, scores. Ryan Williams, one play, 75 yards.
Your home of the Alabama Crimson Tide is 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
Mark and Henry McDaniel, attorneys at law, are proud alumni of Madison Academy, and Madison Academy is proud of them. They have served our community through their practice, through volunteerism and service on national, state, and local boards. They explain the complexity of critical court rulings on local media. Their successful practice has been built on integrity. Both are veterans of MA Athletics and proud sponsors of Mustang football. McDaniel and McDaniel, attorneys at law. No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
You'll love the expanded wine selection at Liquor Express. From special occasion to everyday table wines, they've got what you need. Meet your friends at the largest tap wall in Alabama with 105 rotating selections. Then take home a growler full of your favorite, or choose from our 1,000 canned or bottled beers. Need help stocking your bar or planning your party? Liquor Express has a knowledgeable, professional, in-house staff that can assist you with anything from your bar to the planning of your special event. Visit liquorexpress.net for tasting specials, giveaways, and classes.
97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
This segment of the show is brought to you by the Orthopedic Center, where thousands of area residents have gotten world-class care from the Valley's most trusted and experienced group of orthopedic surgeons and medical specialists. So if you have an orthopedic problem and you're considering professional care, TOC is the only logical choice. Whether you have a work-related injury or got sidelined playing a sport you love, you need the best care, the best physicians, the best facility to get you back in the game. And I think you're going to agree that the Orthopedic Center is right for you. And welcome back, Thom Abraham Show. AC says you need to show some love to the Big Ten. They have a chance to three-peat? Okay. The SEC has a chance to win their 18th national championship in the last 22 years. How about that, AC? Look, this is what I know, AC. All I know is what's in front of me. I don't know what's behind me. All I know is what's in front of me. And the Big Ten teams, they seem to struggle with their G5 cupcakes last night. Rutgers over Ohio by 3. Minnesota over Buffalo, not the Bills, the University of, by 13. Wisconsin had to pull away late to beat Miami of Ohio 17-0. And Nebraska was a touchdown favorite in their game against Cincinnati, who's not very good. And they had to get an interception late in the game to hang on for a 3-point win. The Cincinnati quarterback had 38 yards passing going into the final drive of the game. And he throws a dumb interception in the end zone. They were in field goal range to tie that game and send it to overtime. And he throws a pick in the end zone. And that's Nebraska. So all I know is what I see each and every week. Now, Ohio State may boat race Texas. We'll see. That'll mean a lot. But it's still a very, very top-heavy conference. Just the way it is. All right. Let's get to these lines. Paulie is in the Cape. Paulie, welcome to the show. How are you?
How you doing, Tom? I'm glad you brought that up, how cruddy, hold on to my language, the Big Ten is in bets covering the spread. That's why I always said God's team is Notre Dame, but he bets on the SEC, and that's fact. Okay?
Good point.
So
Good
I'm
point.
ready for the trifecta.
All right. Auburn gets lays 2.5 at Baylor.
I have to take Auburn.
We are Auburn.
Got him. Texas gets 1.5 at Ohio State.
That's how much I hate Ohio State. I have to take Texas.
Don't mess with Texas.
Lee Sterling said the wrong team is favored. That's what he said. Alabama minus 13.5 in Tallahassee against Florida State.
Well, I'm pretty sure they have a decent run game, and I'm pretty sure their offensive line should be able to open holes on the sloppy field. So they always have a better athletic team in the skill position, in my opinion. So I'll take Alabama.
Sweet home Alabama. Looked like crap in the rain against Michigan, though. And that was last year. And in Atlanta, where they got a dome, and the weather will be beautiful anyway. Hopefully the dome will be open. Syracuse in the bonus. Syracuse gets 13.5 at Tennessee or against Tennessee.
You know who I'm going to pick, baby.
That's
easy money right there.
Yeah.
And by the way, I like the way Lee approaches the games and how he explains it. He's not selling the picks. He's just breaking down what he sees, and it's all raw data. And then he puts it all together with his intelligence and his computers and gives you a decent idea of what to bet on. I like the way he approaches it. So
I can assure you that the gap is closing.
Yeah, he gives us good games. I mean, he makes picks on games that people want to bet on. You know what I mean? He gave us some pretty strong games.
They're like, oh, I woke up this morning. You got to bet on this. This is the pick of the week. Back in the day in the 80s on the on public broadcasting, station, these guys used to talk from Vegas, and these guys were hilarious. But they would sell their service, but they would pump you up so much that you would have to drop $100 just to see if these guys know what you're talking to. They would crack you up all day. Like you would wake up and go.
What you got to understand too, though, about Lee, these aren't necessarily the games that he's giving to his clients, because he's picking these games because these are the games that we're interested in, the listeners are interested in. But when you get his service, you're liable to get the Northern Illinois game or something. He's looking for nuggets out there that are better chances. These games are.
I agree.
Some of these are tough to pick.
I just like the way he approaches it. I just like the way he approaches it, and he doesn't. I know he's got to make a living, and he wants you to call his service. But he's not the one like, I'm telling you, this is the pick. I got the pick of the week. At the end of it, he does. Oh.
He's not a used car salesman, that's for sure. And nothing against used car salesmen out there, but no, he's not. All right, Paulie, that's a good job by you. We'll talk to you next week.
Go Dolphins.
Badger Larry, speaking of Wisconsin and Green Bay, is up next. Badger Larry, welcome to the show. How are you?
Doing great, Tommy. Great day to be a Packer fan.
I just am afraid that they gave up a little too much. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, but I guess I'm burned by the Deshaun Watson deal. I hope that this kid plays 16 games, 17 games a year, and I hope that he's a thing, that he doesn't just get lazy because he got $134 million guaranteed.
Well, first of all, think about you when you're talking about gave up too much. When was the last time the Packers had an early first-round pick?
Oh,
they're
yeah,
gonna
it's still
get
the first.
at the end of the first round.
Yeah,
they're gonna get
25,
late
26.
first round
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah. It'll be in the 20s, probably.
That's, it ain't like the Deshaun Watson thing where
The Clark
Cleveland
kid doesn't
giving up a top 5 pick.
The Clark kid doesn't suck though either. I mean, that kid's a 4-time
he was
Pro
off a little
Bowler.
bit. Yeah, I know, but he was off a little bit last year. He's getting a little long in the tooth, and his contract's up next year. So, this is a chance like a Reggie White type of thing, man.
And then giving him, but Reggie White was a stud before he got to Green Bay. This guy is not Reggie White. I don't understand how
younger too.
I don't understand how he goes from being the number 4 pick for Defensive Player of the Year that now he's the favorite to be the Defensive Player of the Year. It's like, what happened? Did Aiden Hutchinson and T.J. Watt and Myles Garrett all of a sudden suck? I mean, how did he? I don't understand how he went from 4 to 1 in the betting odds. I think that's what I think. A lot of hype.
It's easy because he's left Dallas, and so
okay.
The Phyllis needs to say, "How about them Cowboys?" They just blew it again.
Now, see, that's the way you handle. That's the way you handle a situation. You don't quit the show. You call them the Phyllis. All right, so there you go. We got Wolverine Danica and the Phyllis. That's a good job by you. Yeah.
All right, and now that you bashed the Big Ten, you made me change one of my picks.
All right.
And it's bad when I got to change and pick the Suckeyes because I hate them.
Well,
but now I'm going to take them because you're dogging the Big Ten again. So.
But I still think they're going to win that game. Because I think at the top the league is very good. It's just the middle of the league. Earn -2.5 at Baylor.
I'm going to take Auburn.
Are you guys going to put us in with 3 losses in the playoff?
And you already.
You know what? I hate to do this, but I'll take the Suckeyes.
Took the Suckeyes there, and you're laying 1.5. Alabama's -13.5 at Florida State in the rain.
Roll Tide.
Bama Zach, in your honor, roll Tide, brother.
And in the bonus, Syracuse gets 13 and a hook against Tennessee.
Nothing sucks like the Big Orange.
So. We tried to recruit bigger, better players to come play for us, but they went to good schools.
Wait a minute. Which Big Orange? They're both orange. The Big Orange or the little Big Orange?
The only one that I say sucks like a Big Orange is the one from Tennessee. So.
Okay. All right. I wasn't sure which one you were referring to there, but okay.
Yeah.
All right. We got you in, man.
All right. And so I thought you told us that you couldn't play golf for like months because of your procedure.
Well, I couldn't have played yet.
I would have invited you yesterday.
Yeah, I couldn't play yet, but I can play in about. I went from not being able to play all fall long and not even be able to pick up my arm above my shoulder for 6 weeks. I went from having my arm in a shoulder sling for 6 weeks and not being able to lift it above my shoulder to, because they didn't have to change my wires, to now no sling. In about 2 more weeks or so, I'll be able to play. So
okay, all right.
So
that's the only reason why we didn't. That's why we didn't start. So
I couldn't have done it anyway.
Otherwise,
just busting your chance. Unlike you guys, I'm not retired or independently wealthy like you.
I'm not either, dog.
But that's I said, or independently wealthy like you. So that's what I'm saying. The other two dudes are retired. Yeah.
Have a good Labor Day weekend.
You too. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Gosh, look at all these countries unheard from that we're seeing from. It's crazy. Vinny, I think my cousin Vinny. Oh, David is next? Okay. I see Vinny on there. I think Vinny already sent me his picks, but David is up next. David, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm fine, Tom. How about you, bro?
I'm fantastic. Where are you listening to us?
I'm listening from Huntsville. God.
All right. That's good.
Heart of Dixie. How's that shoulder?
It is. It's not a show.
You're almost ready to play, and I know you're fishing already.
I am. I am not yet, but I will. I mean, I can't go in the water, so I can't take the risk of falling in the water. But I can't go in the water for another week. But I will be fishing soon enough. But it's not my shoulder. It's my chest. It's where they had to replace my pacemaker, my defibrillator that's in my chest, but it affects the shoulder. You know what I mean? Because it's they don't want you. They don't want you moving your arm fast and then you pull your wires out. They don't want me to pull my jumper cables out of my heart. So, but they're in pretty good shape.
Been here, done that.
Yeah.
Tell me something. I know it was a junk game. I could not believe Nebraska and Cincinnati. Actually, that was a pretty good game. I thought it was.
Yeah.
I was tickled.
It was fun to watch. It was fun to watch. I watched that entire game, and I thought it was good visual. It was stunning to see how many. I mean, it was a Nebraska home game for all intents and purposes. And against all that, I thought it was funny that Cincinnati wore red. They wore their all red uniforms and red helmets because they knew that the place was going to be totally red, and they wanted to look like that they were getting support in there. But Nebraska did not impress me for a team that's supposedly, hey, here's a sleeper playoff team. That did not look like a playoff team. Nebraska did not look like that against what is not a great Cincinnati team, but it was a fun game to watch.
Yeah, but that kid Raiola now, he had flashes. I was shocked.
Flashes.
I was, it's a shame he left this part of the country.
Yeah, it was flat. Well, his daddy was a Remington Award winner there, at Nebraska. So I was shocked when he first was committed to Georgia, and I'm like, this kid's going to Nebraska. I mean, come on. His daddy's a legend at Nebraska. All right, let me get you in here. Auburn is minus 2.5 at Baylor.
Well, I'll take Auburn.
Are you guys going to put us in with 3 losses in the playoff?
Texas gets 1.5 at Ohio State.
I'm going to take Texas.
Don't mess with Texas.
Bama is minus 13 and a hook at Florida State.
Roll Tide. I can never vote against them.
Roll Tide. That's Chuck, by the way, for those who don't know. That's a little Chuck. That's Charles Barkley. All right, and then Syracuse in the Battle of the Oranges in Atlanta, which makes sense. Well, Peaches, I guess there. Syracuse gets 13 and a hook against Tennessee.
I like Tennessee. They're going to win the game, but I'm going to take Syracuse.
We tried to recruit bigger, better players to come play for us, but they went to good schools.
All right, David, we got you in, man. Have a wonderful Labor Day weekend.
All right, brother. Take care.
John, I considered changing Vinny's nickname to Doc Brown after I saw him the other night. You know who Doc Brown is from Back to the Future?
I do, yes.
Yeah. Kind of had a Doc Brown thing going on.
I could definitely see that. No, Vinny definitely
Did you see that?
was cosplaying Doc Brown, yeah.
Yeah, he was. How many nicknames can you have? A nickname off of a nickname off of a nickname. Vinny, welcome to the show. How are you, man?
Hey, Tom, I'm doing good. I'm laughing. A couple of things I wanted to go. I sent you in my picks. Just a couple of things. Yeah. I reached out to Brandon this morning. They had a tragedy in his little community there, and he's a hurt unit. So if anyone listening can reach out to Brandon, he certainly appreciate hearing from you. And secondly, I wanted to say what a great time it was at the draft the other night. It was just great to see everybody. It's great to see Lynch and Grumpy and everybody else, and good to see John and his girlfriend Autumn, and just had a real nice time. I wanted to thank you for that, Tom.
Summer, autumn, winter, whatever. Skin like winter, loves the autumn, what's name is Summer, some other season. Summer.
Well, now you're just splitting hairs, but
anyway, best time of year is autumn, man.
One more thing. Last time I checked, Florida State has to play in the same weather Alabama has to play in. So if we're worried about the weather, don't. All right, Alabama, big time.
All right. Good job by you, Vinny. Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Autumn. Gloucester Autumn. We should just call her whatever the season is. Just call her Autumn. That'll work. Grasshopper and Autumn. They were there. Garrett is up next. Is this the Garrett? Garrett, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hey, man. How are you doing?
I am fantastic.
Good. I wanted to get in right quick. I didn't know if you knew that was me or not, but the older fellow that was limping up to the top there shook your hand right as you went into your
Yeah, I knew it. I figured that was you. Yeah, at the Decatur game. I'm sorry, I was on the we were on the air at the time, so I would have stopped and said hello. But we were in the pregame at that point.
I could get up there, so
that was that your son with you?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Okay.
And my grandson, like I said, he's ninth grader. He didn't get to get in the game, but he did play Monday night in the ninth grade. Of course, he started that.
Sure.
But I wanted to say it was a real pleasure to meet you. finally get to see who I'm talking to, and you got to see who you're talking to.
There you go. Yeah. Reached over and shook your hand, but we were in the middle of the pregame. But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. Like I say, that's basically all I wanted in the first place. I would have enjoyed the conversation with you, but same time, it took me a lot longer to get into the stadium and up them stairs than I thought it would. So
yeah. It took Haas and I a minute to get up there too. I mean, we went up once and down once. That was it, man.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, it is, man. That is something.
And to think I used to run those steps every day for punishment for practice when I played there.
Wow. Okay, so you played there. That stadium opened in
after practice.
That stadium opened in 1949. So you played there back in the day, not 1949, but you played there in the 70s.
Yeah. 1980 is when I graduated. So yeah, late 70s.
So you graduated I'm 78. So you graduated in 1980? Okay.
Yeah, I'm 63.
Okay. All right. I'm 65 in 2 weeks.
Older than I am because of health
I didn't say that. I didn't say I wasn't going to say anything about that. I'm just saying that I'm 60. No. Did I look like I don't know what I look like. See, to me, I look in the mirror and I still feel like I look like when I was in my 50s, but I'll be 65 in 2 weeks.
You looked a lot more my age or younger to me. And, that's not a flying compliment. That's just how you look,
Yeah.
But my brain has still got something wrong with it because I was 6'1" and 225. You could see every muscle in my body. And now my body still thinks that I'm that, but it's not.
No, I hear you. I feel you. I hear you. No doubt about it. All right, you want to get down there to picks?
What's that?
You want to get in on these picks?
Sure. Auburn, Texas, and Alabama.
And what about Tennessee and Syracuse?
I'm going to Tennessee.
All right, we got you in.
And I'm not real positive on the Texas Ohio State, but Texas SEC, so I'm going to take them.
I was going to say I see a theme there.
Yeah, well, it's Ohio State's defending national champs. They've lost a lot of people, but they still have a lot of good people.
Yep.
I see potential for them to repeat this year. As bad as I hate to admit that, but I do see that potential.
Let's not get crazy now. I'll never be. I won't be able to. I'll never hear the end with the Big 12. I may have to move up my retirement if the Big 10 wins again, 3 in a row. I may have to move up my retirement date.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to quit calling radio shows. That's
yeah. All right, man. Appreciate you.
Give me your private number and I'll call you. All right, buddy.
Man.
You take care.
See you. I'm going to go out on a limb here. Grasshopper, I don't know what you think. I'm going to go out on a limb here and think that Garrett might have sucked on a death stick once in a while. Might have choked down a couple of nails at some particular point in time.
No, come on now.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Garrett might be dropping a dart here and there. I'm just saying.
Man, just enjoying life.
Yeah. Living large. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's younger than me. He's a good guy, though. Man, they're coming out of the woodwork. Styles is up. Mr. Styles, not just stop. Mr. Styles is up next from the Navy. By the way, going back to whoever's comment it was, who was it? Whoever commented about Brandon. For those of you that don't know, Brandon and his wife were very close to those 2 girls that got killed in a car accident, the 2 kids that got killed in a car accident in Spring Garden. And that was what that reference was. And it's been a very, very tough couple of weeks for those guys. And our hearts go out to those families, obviously. So that's what the reference was to Brandon. I think it was Badger Larry maybe that brought that up. Mr. Styles, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hey, Tom. What's going on, brother? It's been a while. I've had a busy summer, so I'm just getting
football season. Yeah, it's football season, so there you go.
It is. Hey, I guess let me ask you, as you get older, more and more people pass away, and
well, it's inevitable.
Right? Yeah, circle of life thing. I know, but yeah. It's tough. I've been having some. We just had a good friend of the jazz community here in Knoxville pass too. So
yeah.
But hey, man, I I don't want to go into a remission about that. I'd sure like to get into the trifecta.
All right. So we start with Auburn -2.5 at Baylor.
I'm going to take Baylor.
Star Bears. You're only the second one. I mean, there's 20 picks that have come in online. You're only the second one on the air to take Baylor. So, and I'm telling you, I have to see it. I pull for Auburn in the game, but I think Baylor's gonna win that game. Texas gets 1.5 at Ohio State.
That's another toughie. Oh man, my heart wants to go with the SEC. Yeah, I'm going with Texas.
Don't mess with Texas.
I hope you're right. I pull for Texas, but I got Ohio State winning that one. Bama is -13.5 at Florida State.
I got to go with Bama. I never bet against Bama.
Roll time! And the Qs get 13.5 against Tennessee.
They're giving 13.5, Syracuse?
The Syracuse is getting 13.5 in Atlanta.
Give me Syracuse with the spread.
We tried to recruit bigger, better players to come play for us, but they went to good schools.
Did you hear that our old friend Jacob Souter, who was the band director at Buckhorn, remember we had all that controversy a couple of years ago? And Mr. Souter, the band director, is now the athletic director. He took over as the athletic director when David Carroll retired, and now Jacob Souter goes from band director to athletic director. So that's a pretty cool thing. Yeah.
It's actually a fairly common switch because of the hours that are spent in doing what you're doing. It's just a different activity. So he understands what's going on. Mr. Souter is a wonderful, wonderful human being.
He's a good guy. And, he's a good guy.
He really is. So, all right, Mr. Thom.
Gotcha.
I'll get off here. I just wanted to say hey and thank you for taking my call.
Appreciate you. So, John, can I bust two more, you think, quick, before the break?
I think it's a possibility.
Okay. Oh, see, here's another country unheard from. All summer long, I haven't heard from Keith, the Michigan fan. I started to worry. I want to make sure that he was okay. Keith, welcome in. How are you?
Get my pick. I'm doing all right. How about you?
I'm fantastic. How you been? You had a good summer?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Taking care. Hey, I've been hearing, y'all, the SEC dogging Michigan for cheating. When a whole family moved to Alabama, somebody paid that family.
They just
property.
moved.
They bought the land. They bought those people's land, gave them 5 times what the value was to move to Alabama.
No, they just moved. That's a rumor. They just moved, rented a house, moved in. That is fine.
Yeah, let's get these picks in. Y'all, you talk about Michigan cheating. Come on. But anyway.
Well, it had to be a pretty big deal. They gave the coach a 10-year show cause, and your current coach, they gave him another game suspension. He's got to do a 3-game suspension. So it had to be something there. I mean, come on.
Yeah. And, but hey, Ohio State and Maryland, I think it was, or another team, they can get together, go over notes to play against Michigan. But, Michigan figure out a better way to cheat than they did.
Yeah, well, but that's not cheat. But that's not cheating. Coaches do that all the time. Coaches all the time will call other coaches and say, if they're buddies in the business, and say, so what did you see? What do you think? And that happens a lot. All right, Auburn is -2.5 at Baylor.
I'm gonna take Baylor.
Star Bears. Texas gets 1.5 at Ohio State.
I'm gonna go with the Suckeyes.
You know what? I hate to do this, but I'll take the Suckeyes.
Alabama is -13.5 at Florida State.
Well, I cannot pick Alabama, so Florida State and the points.
If we're going to do it then, we do it big then.
And Syracuse gets 13.5 in Atlanta in our bonus against Tennessee.
Syracuse was finishing up pretty good last year, so I'm going to go with Syracuse.
We tried to recruit bigger, better players to come play for us, but they went to good schools.
All right, man. We appreciate you.
When is your birthday?
September 11th. 9/11. I'm a 9/11 baby.
My birthday is September the 8th, and I'll be 70.
Wow, you look young for 70. You really look young on the radio. You look really young on the radio. I got you in my head. I've known you since you were 50, so I got you in my head as 50.
Hey, and actually, I've been calling your show since you got here. You said 2025 years. I've been calling long. Actually, I was calling longer than, the sports talk show. Because Doug Franz was, you didn't replace Doug Franz.
I did.
Or did you?
I did. I got to Huntsville in 2004, got to Nashville in 2007. And I've been bumping back and forth between Nashville and Huntsville ever since then.
Right. All right, let's get some more calls in.
Appreciate you. We're going to get a quick break in here. Harry, you stay there. Bama Brad, stay there. And we'll get you guys in right after this. It's a Thom Abraham Show rolling on a Football Friday.
You're listening to the Thom Abraham Show on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
There's power in caring when it is put into action. Each year, our bankers serve on nonprofit boards, support our local educators, and volunteer with our hometown food bank. I'm Bobby Humphrey, Vice President of Business Development for Bryan Bank, and community service is just not a line item in our mission statement. It's who we are. Because after all, Alabama is our home too. That kind of commitment to community might not be what you would expect from a bank, but it's exactly what you can expect from us. Give us a call or stop by one of our 2 offices in the Huntsville area and experience unbeatable service and legendary results.
Bryan Bank Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID 2428943, member FDIC.
Organizations using Salesforce know how powerful the platform is and how much time, money, and headaches it saves if it's set up right and you know how to use it. Let's face it, Salesforce is complicated and time-consuming to figure out, and a lot can go wrong now and down the road without expert help. That's why most Salesforce users work with an implementation partner like Higher Echelon, so they get the absolute most out of their Salesforce investment. Higher Echelon is a 5-star Salesforce consulting partner who won Salesforce Military Hiring Partner of the Year. President Dr. Joe Ross is retired Army who played and later coached for the cadets. He puts that experience to good use at Higher Echelon, where they pride themselves on hiring veterans. Look, not all Salesforce partners are the same. Don't put your company at risk by going with an inferior partner. Higher Echelon is the trusted partner you can count on to get you up and running and seeing returns on your Salesforce investment in a fraction of the time it would take if you go it alone. Go to higherechelon.com. That's HIGHERECHELON.com to learn more. Go higher and go Army. Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware is your locally owned and operated hardware store. We're not just about numbers, we're about helping neighbors, because our Ace Hardware store is part of your community. We're committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience. As the helpful hardware folks in your neighborhood, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Stop by and visit Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware today, 1536 Blunt Avenue in Guntersville.
Thom Abraham here for my friend Mike Owen at Owen Home Appliance Center. You know it's hot outside, so cool down with an upright or chest freezer in stock at Owen Home Appliance Center. And don't let those beverages get hot. Get an under-counter ice machine with a built-in pump for just $12.99. Or how about a fridge out by the pool or in the garage for extra cold drinks? You can get a scratch and dent 18 cubic foot refrigerator for just $3.49 while supplies last. Go to owenappliance.com to learn more. That's owenappliance.com.
Specializing in simple and affordable rentals, McCurry Van and Car Rental can make sure you have just the right vehicle for your next family vacation, weekend getaway, or if you just need transportation while your vehicle is being repaired. McCurry carries Ford Transit vans and Mercedes Sprinter vans, trucks and work vans, and more. And they offer discounted rental rates for long-term rentals. Now with 4 locations: Athens, Muscle Shoals, Coleman, and Huntsville. Log on McCurryRentals.com to make your reservation now. That's McCurryRentals.com.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
A wise man once said, "If you take care of old folks and children, everything in the middle will take care of itself."
Hi, I'm Danny Aldridge, lawyer in Alabama and Tennessee. In the next 20 years, the number of those folks over 65 years of age will more than double. In our golden years, the most important goal is to be treated with dignity and have control over doing what makes you grateful with those you love. At the Aldridge Law Firm and the Legal Town Center, we're dedicated to help you with these goals, and we'll be there when life throws you those inevitable curveballs. Let us assist you with your legal needs, whatever they may be or become. You may reach us by phone at 256-534-3188 or online with Dan at danaldridgelaw.com. Just remember, we're here to help. Whether it's personal injury, wrongful death, fraud and cheat, or estate planning made complete, we're here to help.
At Mr. Sparky, we're America's on-time electrician. Flickering lights and hot switches can be annoying, but they can also signal a major problem, or worse, an electrical emergency. So play it safe and leave it to the experts at Mr. Sparky. Trust our team of professional, clean, and friendly electricians. We'll get it done right and get it done safely.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Independently owned and operated. Licensed in the respective state or county.
97.7 ESPN The Zone.
This segment of the Tom Abraham Show is brought to you by my friend Ross Roberts and his crew down at Valley Equipment Rental. You know, they got two locations. They got the one out on the North Parkway. You can see some of the big stuff they've got up there, the big track hoe excavators. They have got the mid-size excavators. They got dozers up there as well. And then, of course, on the South Memorial Parkway, you can find everything else that they have as well. It's Valley Equipment Rental. Contractors, homeowners, it's for everybody. Valley Equipment Rental. Two locations, North and South Parkway. Save the best for last. I don't know. Okay. Let's see how you are. Welcome back, Tom Abraham Show. All right, so John, check this out. Got this email. In the slug line, it says shocked with an exclamation point. In the message line, it says Coach Abraham. The body of the email says, I was driving home from my office in Madison, Tennessee, and I heard your voice on the radio. Then I said, there's no way that that's my old lineman, Coach. I did a search, and there you are. If you're ever in Nashville and want to check out what a former scrawny lineman is up to, I'll take you for a tour of my school. I've been managing charter schools in Nashville since 2015. Be well. James Robinson, your lineman, 89 through 91.
Golly.
How about that?
Was that Livonia? Where was that at?
At Livonia. That was right before I left high school.
Look at that. Everybody's moving down to this area.
I was still in my 20s then. But, yeah.
You sound the same, apparently.
No, you know. I would have to say a few other things for him to really feel comfortable with me, but that would be getting a little too coachy. All right. Up next, well, we had the Navy represented earlier with Mr. Stiles. Now we're going to get the Army represented with Harry. Captain Harry, General Harry, Colonel Harry. I don't even know what rank were you, Harry, when you went out?
Tom, I retired in 2003 with 30 years of service in the United States Army as a grade of colonel.
A colonel. There you go. Colonel Harry. How you doing?
Say again?
I said, how are you doing? How have you been?
I'm doing well, Tom. I want to get through these picks really quick, though. I want to go all SEC in the picks.
All right.
And I want to share something with you very quickly. I've been very disturbed by this acceptance of cheating at Michigan in the general public at large. Wrestling is not real, and it's turned into a comedy of entertainment. If you don't protect the integrity and character of the game, the fans are going to start accepting that type of behavior. And that was not an infraction. That was an egregious violation with criminal intent to deny the fans an opportunity to see a fair football game. And to have people come in on the radio and say, well, that's the way the NCAA operates, and that's the reason the conferences are going to get that to do the compliance and enforcement going forward. Mm-hmm. It's not going to get any better. And if the fans don't wake up, college football is going to be in a much sorrier state than it is today. But yeah. I'll let you think about that for a while. But again, enjoy your show. Always do. And I think your mentorship and leadership you're doing with the staff there with Joe Hunk and Baby Abe, getting them ready to take over the next generation is doing commendable, very commendable.
All right, Harry, I appreciate you. Harry is a little bit older than me. Wait a minute. What do you mean getting them ready to take over?
I'm coming for you.
I'm not going anywhere yet. Damn, I really wanted to get Bama Brad in here, man. All right, Brad, we just missed you, man. I'm sorry. I wish I got him in here. I'm fascinated to know what he's got to say. But that's going to do it. They just told me 15 seconds in my ear, so that means I am out. Have a great Labor Day weekend. We'll talk on Tuesday.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Christine Lisi. As of this morning, third-ranked Ohio State, a consensus 1-point favorite for